Welcome everybody to JTH Reacts to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. This is a little bit interesting because there ain't gonna be no intro. We're just getting right into this. It's the singles championship match. It's Samm Levine. It's Rachel Cushing. You know who I'm pulling for. Go Rachel. So yeah, I had to work very late today, which sucks because of all the days that would have to happen. It would be today. Been looking forward to this all freaking day, and yeah, I don't feel like putting the extra production for the extra stuff. So yeah, that's how pumped I am for this match. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into this in 3, 2, 1.
How's it going, guys? If you didn't know about the
Hello,
Patreon,
Christian.
you guys have a chance to support the Schmoedown. Now, myself, Mark Ellis, we've taken over the production. Basically, you guys have 16 tiers.
This is
we're trying to give back to the fans.
This is going to be tough. Obviously, I want Rachel to win. I hope Rachel wins.
Go ahead and do it.
I by no means think this will be a cakewalk, unlike some people out there. Jacob London.
Now go enjoy the match. Do it.
I'm really worried about it, honestly. Because obviously I know that Sam obviously beat Rachel in the Ultimate Schmoedown tournament.
Sam, say anything.
That we're waiting for a ding?
It does worry me.
Sorry. Sam,
But I do think Rachel will win.
This is over.
Sam,
I know.
adaptation.
Yeah, it's over. Thanks for tuning in to the podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his debut, the inglorious one, Samm Levine, and the winner, the inglorious one,
Back when Hal Rutnick was 500. Granted, it was 0-0, but he was 500. That's crazy. Won the free-for-all, the team Ultimate Schmoedown, and the singles Ultimate Schmoedown in the same year. And oh, by the way, won the title at the end of the year. How about that? And yes, I'm eating popcorn because this is a special occasion. It's actually a Fisher's popcorn via Ocean City, Maryland. Never been to Ocean City? You should go there at least once. So, beautiful. Hello, Rachel.
You guys have been asking for it, I've been asking for it, and I'm here to prove that I can stand with the big guys and girls. Like, I am here for the girls. Clark has paved the way. I'm coming up. I'm going to prove that I can do this.
and your winner, Rachel the Crusher, Cushing.
Steal and a possible win.
Could be the game.
I'm sorry, but it's Tim Curry.
And your winner, by way of knockout, Rachel the Crusher, Cushing, 16-3.
I don't know how much I want to admit this, but I really, really want to play for the title. Because I have come this far, it's only one more step, one more match.
That was the match, wasn't
Sam's
it?
the only one who
They
stands in
played.
my way.
I think
of
it was.
playing for this tournament's title, and I want it.
And your
Yeah.
winner, advancing to the finals, the inglorious
I still remember that. I took that way harder than I should have.
I love the man. He's a sweetheart. He's a hell of a player.
I was
I'm happy to lose
really
to somebody
I was
that
really
I'm
hurt after
excited
that
to see
match.
move on, to go all the way. And you know, like, he's not a heel, he's not a jerk, he's none of those things.
Hopefully
so, like,
things will be
love
different this time.
the good guy competitors in this league, and I count him as one. So my hat is off to him for this really great win. 9 months ago, you couldn't have ever told me
Kill
that
the
this is
line.
where I would be standing. Yet here I am. It was a hell of a year. 2017 will go down in the record books. I'm in the record books. But 2018, that's where I'm going to really make my mark.
Well, so going into it, are you going to study it all? Or you just, is it, you know what you know? You don't need to study? I mean, you might need to study with this one here.
Oh, I'm going to do the Nathan's hot dog challenge of studying to try to
compete with the powerhouse performance that she just put on here. I mean, there's nothing to say other than, while I still have this thing, I'm going to enjoy it and sleep in bed every night with it and cuddle it and tell it I love it. And if
Hopefully it'll be done after today.
Just know that might be my second miracle, and then I think I'm qualified for sainthood.
I believe it's true that you could be qualified for sainthood, especially going against the Crusher. I'm here now with the current champ, Samm Levine, the #1 contender, Rachel the Crusher Cushing. Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans, we got a good one coming up.
Now this is interesting because I remembered this when I saw this on the Facebook page. This match was originally supposed to take place at the end of the month, but I was curious as to what was going to happen with a certain thing, and I guess they figured it out too. For those that don't know, while the free-for-all is supposed to be posted in mid-April, they announced that it was going to be filmed in mid-March, which technically meant that if the original date was to be at the end of the month, then the free-for-all would have been before the title match, which would have been very weird if the championship had changed hands. I think they realized that and changed it. Glad they picked up on that.
Welcome back to
she was
the
wearing my
movie
shirt.
Trivia
Well,
Schmoedown.
not my
Title
shirt,
week
but
begins, and
different
man,
shirt.
do we have a big
If she
one
was wearing my
today.
shirt, that'd be
I'm
weird.
I'm Ken
I
Napzok,
don't
happy
want to be
here
weird.
rooting for Samm Levine.
Oh, you are not a nice person. This is a
No,
huge
you're not.
match. The
You was
first
not.
singles
I don't know why I'm
championship
getting my
match
marker and
since
whiteboard out
the
already.
lost championship to the current
Probably
champion,
got
Samm
a little bit
Levine.
while longer.
Memory.
Oh, I'm sure it is. What happened to you at this?
Oh, by the way,
I don't
hello
Bad
Ken,
memory,
hello
I
Christian.
guess, right? So the Schmoedown Spectacular happened in December, and it was a doozy. And one at the end of it,
Get
me
your
and Samm
popcorn ready,
Levine went
folks.
head-to-head, and Samm
I
Levine had a
have.
hell of a year. He started off the year losing to Mark Riley, and then he won the free-for-all. Then he challenged Dan Earl for the singles championship and just came up short. But then you talk about a hell of a year. He entered both Ultimate Schmoedown tournaments and won both of them. The teams, the singles, just missed out and lost to the Patriots at the Spectacular, but he defeated me, took the singles championship, and here we are, and he earned the singles player of the year and the overall player of the year.
It was a Hall of Fame year for certain for Samm Levine, who, again, like you said, had a rough start, but that's what you do. You have a rough start, you adapt and overcome, and that's what he did over the last year.
Well, then you talk about the #1 contender, Rachel the Crusher Cushing. She is the #1 contender. She is the second female to challenge for the singles championship. Her current team partner, Classy Clark Wolf, also did it against Dan Murrell back in season #3. So it's Rachel's turn now. Rachel just came up short in the Inner Geekdom, almost got a title shot, didn't do it. Partnered with her old team partner, guy who stabbed her right in the back, the guy sitting next to me.
Oh,
Ken
gotta
Napzok,
remind me of that
they
too.
almost had a shot to get to the Patriots, just missed.
Oh,
But
gotta
to put
remind
her
me of
up
that
in
too.
triple threat,
Gotta
she went
remind
up
me of these
against
things.
Little Evil, JTE, Mike, KO.
You can remind me of that, though.
and
That's
she
perfectly fine.
was dominant. She had a perfect game. She played
A perfect
amazing throughout the whole thing
game.
and earned her spot. Her only loss comes against Samm Levine.
Gotta
You'll
remind me
find
of that.
the truths we cling to are from a certain point of view there, all right? You say,
A
I
certain
stabbed
point
her in the
of
back. I
view.
say, she turned her back on me and left her partner out in the cold to grovel for Del Taco leftovers in an alley in Burbank, all right? She started this league, and without a doubt, I will never take away her skills. Never take that away from her. I used to
can't.
sit next to her in awe and watching Rachel compete, answering question after question. She didn't just grow as a competitor, she has grown as a person over the course of her Schmoedown career. But in the end, she let me die. She let
Stop
me
it. This is
die.
not about you. This is not about you. This is about the singles championship. You stop this.
How could it not be
Stop
about
this.
me?
It's not about you.
You know,
You stop it. It's not
but
about
she's
you.
a great player.
This is the singles championship, and they're both trying to do amazing things. As Rachel Cushing is trying to become the first female champion. She's trying to become the first time she's ever had a championship at all. She is going to be maybe 5-1 if she can win this match. Samm Levine is trying to be only the third person to defend the championship. He will be the first person ever to win 6 in a row if he can win today.
I did not
There's
know
a
that.
lot on the line between these two. They
Dan had done
respect
that,
each
but I
other
guess,
tremendously. They both know
yeah, I guess he
how,
did
how
lose
each other
before that.
play. It's going to be, the last time they played was in the Ultimate Schmoedown, where Samm Levine took the victory. That was 3 rounds. This is 5 rounds. Here we go.
All right.
We're going to hear from both of our competitors right now.
Let's go.
Oh boy, this is a day I knew was coming. I knew I was going to have to defend this thing at some point. My hope was that someone like me might sneak in there. You know, someone who maybe fans are like, oh, you didn't really deserve it. And I don't know, maybe. You know, I don't want to name names, but, you know, there are people in this competition
They
who
rhyme with
might have won
PTE.
this belt, who maybe it would be a lot easier to defend. But I drew the short straw. I got to go up against, in my humble opinion, the toughest player in this league, the Crusher herself, Rachel Cushing.
Today is really a momentous day in Schmoedown history because we finally have Rachel, the Crusher Cushing, getting a chance at getting that belt. I mean, women have been really blazing a trail here in the Schmoedown, of course, with Clark Wolf, Rachel's teammate, and now Rachel is getting the opportunity herself to get that gold. And what better way to celebrate today than Rachel walking out with that belt over her shoulder?
The fact that Rachel has paired herself up now with Clark, and the Shire Wolves are upon us as managed by Emma Fife. This is a brave
another unfortunate thing of not being able to show the
Those
reaction
3 ladies
to
are
Kingston
so
versus World's
fearsome.
Finest.
We love you, Samm
Didn't get
Levine.
to see
Samm
my
Levine
reaction
is
to
a
that.
great competitor. There is
It
no
was,
offense meant towards him in the
priceless.
slightest. He's
Unfortunately,
a
I
good
can't,
dude.
actually show it to
But
you.
I'm sorry, Sam. You are looking at the future movie trivia Schmoedown champion of the world, Rachel Cushing.
That's right, Sam. We love you, but you're going down.
If I can get lucky and I can defend this thing, that puts me up there with guys like Dan Merle and Mark Yodi Riley. And I mean, if we often joke about the Mount Rushmore of Schmoedown players, those 2 guys are on it. And if I could defend, which is something only they've done, I would feel pretty damn good about it. But even if I can't and I lose, there is no one I would rather lose to right now than Rachel Cushing. She is an unstoppable machine.
Samm Levine, I'm
wouldn't
coming
rather
for
lose to
you.
me,
I
too?
respect you.
Come
I
on
respect
now.
anybody
I'm
who's
wearing her
ever
shirt.
held the belt in this league. But we've already talked about it. The momentum is behind us. It's behind women in the league. It's behind the force that we're bringing, what we're representing. I am just so excited to ride the wave that I've been riding. I just came off of a perfect match. I am going to do my darndest to do the same thing here. And at the end of this day, I will be the one with that belt around my waist.
We love you, Sam, but you're going down.
Yeah.
You know, Sam's doing that thing that Sam does of the, oh, you know, she's probably going to take the belt off me, or I'll probably lose the Ultimate Schmoedown tournament. I'll probably lose in the team tournament, and then he just wins.
Yeah.
That's what he does because he knows it. He's a little pit bull, and he pretends that
He's shifty and untrustworthy,
humble
like
guy
a fox.
sometimes. He's a humble guy.
Nick
but
Wilde from
pretending
Zootopia.
that- He's a humble guy, but he's pretending that you can just beat him in any time.
Pretending?
He's very competitive.
I get it.
That's exaggerating to say he's
I
pretending.
own 2 Chihuahuas.
He's
They're so
lying.
nice, and they're so, and then one just bites you in the face when you least expect it.
Oh, it bit me right in the face in
that is
December,
what
I'll tell you
Sam
that.
is. Yes.
And Rachel Cushing her confidence has grown tremendously. You look at what happened with her first match. As she comes out in teams, she was nervous. You watch her on the mic, and she was completely different to what she is now. Now she is confident. She is cool, calm, collected. She is ready for this. She's, you know, this is a lot of people are throwing out those words. That word destiny. Is it destiny? We're going to find out today. Or is it destiny
unfortunately,
for Samm
I
Levine
used that
to
in
be
that
the
song
third
I
person to
made.
defend that championship.
All right, tail of the tape time.
Maybe I shouldn't have used
All
that
right,
word.
the challenger, Rachel the Crusher Cushing. Her skills include fantasy, sci-fi. If there's a Lord of the Rings question, Sam just better get up and walk out of the building. Oscar
Walk away.
And also, of course, all right, I won't.
Don't do it.
we were former teammates. We had a little just falling out, but I really look up to some of her skills when it comes to competing. And the champion, Samm Levine, skills include Oscars, biopics, 80s, 90s, 2000s. He's very well-rounded and also owns the world's largest collection of Mark Grace baseball cards.
I don't know about that.
Ready to go?
I think I could challenge that.
Then, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the
Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
5 rounds for the singles championship of the world.
Let's do this.
Introducing first, representing the
Oh, she's back to
Fight
Terminator.
Club with a record of 4 wins, 1 defeat, and 3 knockouts. She is the 2017 Rookie of the Year and the #1 contender, Rachel the Crusher Cushing. There's her manager, Emma Fight. Now, and there's her partner, Clark Wolfman, Mark Andreyko, the Fight Club here. And there is the #1 contender, the Crusher. Taking the moment here, Ken. She's hugging Fight.
Yep. And
Draco. Now this is a faction. This is a faction of good. This is a faction of good.
Good.
You see this?
Good for them.
Oh,
no, but look
dear.
at that.
There's the
Rachel has come a long way.
She has, and she's getting ready for it. They're waiting. The crowd's ready. They're ready
She's
for it. Everybody's
indicating
looking.
that
Samm
she's
Levine and
going to
there
crush
it is. The
Samm
crush is there.
Levine.
It's crushing Samm Levine. She is ready. She knows that the fans are ready. And Emma Fight. This team has only been
Now she's
together.
putting on
This
the
faction has been
kick-ass
together
jacket.
for weeks, and they look like they've been together for years. It's incredible. So this is a big match. And they're all standing in. Look at this. I love this.
Wow.
And her opponent, representing above the line with a record of 8 wins, 4 defeats, and 1 knockout. He is the 2017 Singles Player of the Year, Overall Player of the Year, the 2017 Ultimate Schmoedown Team winner, the 2017 Ultimate Schmoedown winner, and the reigning
Too many awards,
defending
too many
Movie
victories.
Trivia Schmoedown Champion of the World, the inglorious one, Samm Levine.
Inglorious. He won't give in. He won't give in until he's victorious. He will defend. He will defend and do what he must.
He's jinxing.
He won't give in. He won't give in. Oh, inglorious.
Jinxing her.
But there's no Drew. What will you do? Every time I say that, though, he wins. Probably should stop doing that. But
He knows that, and I love the respect of the Fight Club, kind of walking out, being there for their competitor.
Fight Club.
They were very nice, much nicer than those Lions Den douchebags.
them Lions
For
people.
once we agree.
See? There you go. You deserve it. You deserve it.
I don't.
You deserve it. You deserve it.
I wasn't there.
All right. You were there at the spectacular. Okay, here we go. So, round #1, the championship match works like this. The competitors will get 8 questions worth 1 point apiece. They will answer it. They will show their whiteboard to the camera. They will say it at the same time. 15 seconds to answer. Do not forget about the JTE rule. Do not forget about your challenge rule. The champion, are you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
The challenger, are you ready?
Let's do this.
And let's get ready to Schmoedown! All right. Round #1 begins. Question #1. In the realm of fantasy sci-fi, what 2015 sci-fi film starred George Clooney, Hugh Laurie, and Britt Robertson?
Oh shoot.
Have you seen a sci-fi?
I got no.
I remember seeing the trailers for that thing. What the hell was that movie?
4. Good. 3. Give that away one day. 2.
Well, I'll find out very
Sam.
quickly.
That'll be Tomorrowland.
That is correct.
That's
Rachel.
right. Shoot.
Tomorrowland.
Tied
All
up.
right,
Yeah.
Damn it.
tied up. Second question comes in the category of comedies. Comedies.
Me.
What comedy is a fictional story that follows the real-life fixer Eddie Mannix, working in the Hollywood film industry in the 1950s, investigating a missing actor? Actor.
It's something you would do. You'd make somebody missing.
Yeah.
Not even a denial.
No.
5, 4.
I have no idea.
3.
I've never heard this.
2.
Repeat the question.
All right. Category's comedy. What comedy is a fictional story that follows the real-life fixer Eddie Mannix, working in the Hollywood film industry in the 1950s, investigating a missing actor?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Rachel?
That's the Coen Brothers movie. Couldn't pull the title.
Sam.
It's called Hail Caesar.
Hail Caesar.
So Sam champion goes up by 1. 2-1. 2-1. Sam has the lead. Question 3 is dramas. Dramas. Donald Gleason is a young wannabe musician. He joins an eccentric pop band led by a mysterious singer in which film?
General Hux. I pay respects to General Hux.
Yeah.
These are definitely championship caliber questions because I ain't got no freaking clue about any of them.
3, 2, 1. Sam?
This is not correct. Ricky and the Flash.
Incorrect. Rachel?
Frank?
That's
correct.
correct.
Oh,
Again, ties it up.
Bob.
All right, question 4 comes in the category of horror thriller. Horror thriller. What 90s thriller had the tagline, Paul Sheldon used to write for a living. Now he's writing to stay alive?
These two are going toe-to-toe
Yeah,
already.
that's
Tense.
racking their brains.
5,
Pens scribbling.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Sam?
Misery.
That's
correct.
correct.
Rachel?
1408. I knew it.
Didn't have it. Okay, so Sam goes back up, and we're back to the next question, which is action adventure. Action adventure. Who took over the role of Jack Ryan in the 2014 spy thriller reboot, Jack Ryan: Shadow Recruit?
I actually remember this one.
It's hard to even tell jokes at this point. This one
I don't even want to. I'm
5,
concentrating here. with
4,
them.
I believe that was
3,
Chris Pine.
2, 1. Rachel?
Chris Pine.
Correct.
Yay, I
He's
got
so
one right.
handsome. Chris Pine.
Sam's keeping the lead
Yay,
here,
I got
4-3.
one right.
As we
All right.
get to the next question.
6th question comes in the category of crime. Crime. What actor was nominated for an Academy Award for his portrayal of James Jem Coughlin in 2010's The Town?
Here's my right. No matter. I don't know. I have no clue what this is.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. And Sam?
Jeremy Renner.
Correct. Rachel?
Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy Renner.
Man, they're toe-to-toe.
That guy?
The crowd is tense.
Yeah, you can feel it.
You
They're
can
just
feel
throwing
it.
jabs at each other. It was
Yeah.
Sam just with a little bit of the edge here. Next question here is animated films. Who composed the score for The Incredibles? Everything I wanted.
Did not know this. I didn't know.
Yeah, well, now you know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Rachel?
Michael Giacchino.
Correct. Sam?
Don't have
That's
it.
right.
Didn't have it.
Oh,
Ties it
right.
up.
Tied
Nice job,
up.
Rachel.
Yeah.
And once again, animated being a thorn in Sam's
Right.
side.
Yep.
As we get
That was
to
I
more,
shouldn't
you
know
I
that.
think
I
scores and soundtracks than it was animated, so thanks.
it's an animated film.
No, I wouldn't have gotten it either way, no matter which category it was in.
All right, if you're ready for your 8th and final
we haven't
question. 8th and final question comes in the category of directors. Directors. Who directed The Grand Budapest Hotel?
They both look like, okay, finally they got one that was a little easier for you. 5, 4, 3, 2,
I don't know.
1.
Wes Anderson.
Sam.
He still should have cast me in Royal Tenenbaums. Wes Anderson.
That is correct.
Yay!
Rachel.
Wes
It's
Anderson.
correct on both ends.
Both-
Those
both.
answers.
Thank you,
Absolutely.
Tony
Royal
Revolori.
Tenenbaums being one of my favorite.
Yes.
Wes Anderson. Okay, so
Absolutely.
it is a tie game, 6-6, as we thought it would be. First round, 6-6. Second round of this 5-rounder, and here we go. It is the wheel round. The wheel's going to come out, and the competitors will spin the wheel. They will choose again.
Good
if they
showing
don't
by both
the
of them.
first one. There is no opponent
Don't
and
expect
spinners
anything
on
less
this
from
one. The
that.
champion
They
has
both,
opted against it. That was his choice to do
They
so.
both obviously
No
know their
spinners,
stuff. That's
no
why
opponent's
that's the
choice.
champion and
So
number one contender.
they will have a chance to spin again if they don't get what they want the first time. 2 points.
I'm going to be
for each
interested to
question,
see what
4
the categories are for
You
this,
can go
because
to
obviously,
multiple
as many
choice,
people know,
can steal
via
from
the
your opponent,
Patreon
15
tiers,
seconds to answer, and
there's now
the
some
wheel slice for
some
today's match
people
was
that are
sponsored by one of our
Patreon
Schmoedown
supporters that
patrons
actually
on
can
patreon.com/Schmoedown, and the
choose
sponsor
what
of
the
Wheel
categories
Slice
are.
for today's match is Festival Darlings. That is one selected from.
Wait, I think I hear Bibiani weeping in the back alley.
Oh, wow, that was.
Oh man, too soon, too soon.
That's
Okay,
a good one, Sam. I enjoyed.
So here we go. Now, round number 2, we have the champion. It is tied, but you are the champion. Would you like to go first or second?
I will defer and let the lady go first.
All right, the defer.
Even brought it up.
Here we go. Rachel Cushing is
Because
on
I got a
the
feeling
board.
that the
Here we go, Rachel,
Patreon
give it a
people
good spin.
had a had a hand in that Bibiani McWeenie match too, because that was some of the weirdest categories I've seen.
Ben Bateman had a problem with that one.
Oh, knocked a wedge down. What the world?
Fantasy sci-fi. Fantasy sci-fi? All right, so Rachel is going to go with fantasy sci-fi. And here we go.
And we're going to fix the wheel during the commercial break.
And boy, is she going to be happy she chose fantasy sci-fi to start, because the first question is, what is the name of the dwarven king of Moria, whose tomb is found in Fellowship of the Ring?
Fallen.
2 points.
That's correct, 2 points.
All right. Question 2. In 1981's Clash of the Titans, Perseus uses what to turn the Kraken to stone?
Medusa's head.
Yeah.
2 more points.
2 more points. Wow.
Thank you, Legends of the Hidden Temple. I knew that one.
What football team does Flash?
New York Jets.
The New York Jets.
2 points.
Flash Gordon, quarterback, New York
And
Jets.
your last question.
Thank you, Ted.
Who summed up Luke's quest to become a Jedi Knight as just delusions of grandeur?
Han Solo.
2 more points for Rachel Cushing. 14-6, crushing the second round, but now the champion is up, and he is looking to
Way to
have
go,
as
Rachel.
good as a second round, but Rachel Cushing delivered on that.
That was really impressive.
Here's a spin. Samm Levine has a lot of strengths on that wheel as well, so I think that he's looking happy. He's
Don't got enough strength to knock a wedge off the wheel, though. Ah!
80 isn't even on there, so never mind. And Martin Scorsese.
Mm.
That's the one that we might.
Come on, Sam. Show the people the champion you are.
He's going to go again.
Wham,
That's a good
wham,
title match.
wham.
He walks away. The spin is in. The spin is in. Getting in his steps today.
We haven't seen anybody walk away from the wheel this many times since Dagnino back in the
Watch your language.
Sorry. You doing fantasy sci-fi again?
It might.
Martin Scorsese.
Ah.
So we're going to
It's
Martin.
as if I made no decisions at all today.
Yes.
I got it 4 in this category. 4 in this category.
That belt's going to look so good on her.
Oh, stop it. Second round.
All right, first of 4. In what Scorsese film will you find the character of Max Cady?
Oh shoot.
5, 4.
Cape Fear.
That's correct for 2
Yeah.
points.
Yep.
Sybil Shepherd plays campaign worker Betsy in which Scorsese film?
Taxi Driver.
That's correct. 2 more points. Who stars as New York City paramedic Frank Pierce in Bringing Out the Dead?
Nicolas Cage.
That's correct. 2 more points there. Can he be perfect? What Scorsese film takes place in the 5 Points section of New York City?
Gangs of New York.
That is correct.
So we tied once again. It is now the
David
second
Fincher all over again.
second round, and Cushing had a great second. The champion had a great second. They were tied in the first. They're tied in the second, and we go to the third round, which is the betting round. The third round is the betting round. The champion's going to go ahead and spin the wheel.
God's sake.
And whatever comes up, the competitors will have a chance to put down points. They can put down points. They will have an upwards of 3 points that they can bet. They can do as low as 0 if they want. Champion is up. Sam, go ahead and spin.
Yeah, I will say he's one of the best spinners
He's got a
in
great
the league.
He's got a great
spin.
The spin was very intimidating when I played him back.
Yep. It's a solid rotation. A lot of colors flying around. It's like you did acid at Burning Man. It's fun.
Rachel already scored double what I scored at the spectacular. And we're gonna 2000. 2000s will be the question. So go ahead and write down the amount of points you guys are going to bet, and we will be giving the question. Okay, here we go. What's film starring Jamie Foxx, Chris Cooper, Jennifer Garner, is about a team of government agents who are sent to investigate
Well, they knew
the
it before
bombing
they
of an
they
American
knew just hearing the
facility in the
cast.
Middle East.
They need to hear the synopsis. I think that's is that the word? Synopsis.
3, 2, 1. We start. Champion, how many points did you bet?
I bet 3.
And you had
The Kingdom.
That is correct. That's 17. Rachel, how many points?
2 points, and I said Kingdom.
Ooh, okay.
All right,
so,
Buck.
so we have 17, 16. Rachel Cushing, because she bet 1 point less, is now down by 1. So we get into round number 4. That is the speed round. This is where the champion has been incredible. Rachel has not been to this round
Rachel's
before, so we're gonna
kryptonite
figure out
also.
exactly how she is as we get to speed round. The speed
Damn,
round.
Jeremy Johns.
You are
Can't
going
keep
to
the
get
match.
5 questions. 5 questions. Speed round worth 1 point apiece. 1 point apiece. If you buzz in, you have to answer within 2 seconds, or you lose a point. When you buzz in, you get it correct. 1 point. All right. Sam, you ready to go?
Yep.
Rachel, you ready to go?
Yep.
Okay. Question 1. This Steven Spielberg film came out in 1982. And
E.T.
correct.
Sam for a
1
point.
point. Question 2. You have to do the last 2. Okay. Question 2. Who portrayed Mark Zuckerberg in Sam?
Jesse Eisenberg.
Correct.
That's correct.
Question 3. Name the 1995 movie starring Gene Hackman and Denzel. Sam.
Crimson Tide.
2 more points. 1 point for Sam. And then
All right. What was the nationality of the terrorists in Die Hard?
Sam.
They were German.
That's
1
correct.
point. And the final question.
Fifth and final one. This actor starred as Detective Axel Foley in
Sam.
Eddie Murphy.
Ooh, that's Sam.
God damn it.
Absolutely annihilating that speed round there. He got 5 points.
Yeah.
5 points there, and he has a 6-point lead now on Cushing. They were tied, and because of that
No,
speed
this is
round,
bad.
it goes up as we
This
get
is
into
bad.
the 5th and final round. Here we
Come
go.
on,
5th
Rachel.
and final round works like this. The competitors will have 3 questions. 3 questions here, and the first one will be worth 2. The second one worth 3. The third one worth 5 points. 15 seconds to answer the question. Sam, you have the lead here. What 3 numbers from 1 to 20 will you pick?
3, 12, and 8.
3, 12, 8. Rachel.
2, 7, 19.
2, 7, and 19.
She picked 2.
Rachel will be up first, trying to avoid the TKO here as we get into round number 5.
She's got to run. I guess she doesn't have to
Rachel
run the table.
Cushing had category number 2.
Gotta get the 5 pointer
Category
though.
number 2. Rachel, that's directors. Directors for 2 points. Who directed Flags of Our Fathers?
Clint Eastwood.
For 2 points, Rachel Cushing. All right. Rachel Cushing now, number 7. Number 7. Crime films. Crime films. Tom Hardy plays identical twin gangsters who terrorized London during the 1960s in which film?
Legend.
For 3 points.
3
So
points.
now Rachel Cushing, in order to stay in the game,
Rachel.
needs to hit her 5-pointer. If she does it, it bounces back to Sam. If she does not, Sam will have his first title defense and his 6th consecutive victory. Angelina Jolie is your 5-pointer. Which movie cast Angelina Jolie as the mother of Crispin Glover's character? 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Which movie cast Angelina Jolie as the mother of Crispin Glover's character? 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question. That's my last one.
Which movie cast Angelina Jolie as the mother of Crispin Glover's character? 5, 4, 3, 2.
Charlie's Angels.
And your winner by way of technical knockout.
Dang it.
And still movie trivia Schmoedown champion of the world, the
Well,
inglorious one.
number 1 was my fault. I did the goddamn Inglorious jingle again.
Beowulf. Beowulf was the
Beowulf.
answer.
Beowulf was the answer. answer.
Part my fault.
That is a
Dang you, Jacob London. You said it's gonna be a frickin' second round knockout.
I mean, listen,
What ails
Brad
you?
Rachel obviously very upset. Listen, that was a tough.
I mean,
tough
come
loss
on,
there.
Jacob. I mean,
Sam
I was rooting for her. I was hoping she'd win, but god dang. Why'd you say something like that?
Straight points. She just couldn't catch up to him. It was hard to do. I can tell you from sitting next to him, it is hard to do. He's so fast on that damn buzzer, and that was the match because the first round, toe-to-toe. Second round, toe-to-toe. 1 point difference, which, you know, if she would have bet just one more point, it would have been tied. It would have been tied if she just would have bet one little point. But look, she played it safe.
You can't go back and look. You were in the heat of the moment. You do what you do when you're in that ring there. And I don't think Rachel should hang her head low. She should hang her head high. I will admit, 22-21 in a title fight, taking Sam to the very end there. That is something you can be proud of, though not happy with. That can light the fire for another drive.
And I know Sam, and Sam right now, when you hear me, he feels bad. He feels bad, but he fought and he fought and he fought and he fought well. And let's not take this away from the champion. He is the third person to
defend the
championship,
looks like after you worked a 12-hour day.
Only competitor to win 6 matches in a row. Sam Levine is the champion and deserves that victory. He played it. I know. Listen, we love Rachel Cushing. We love Sam Levine, and Rachel fought her heart out, but Sam earned the victory, and Sam showed why he's the champion.
Absolutely. I respect both these warriors today. I walk away with respect for both.
All right, so now we are going to be talking to Jen Sturger, who is with the champion.
I can't believe I pulled out this amazing victory. I got a miracle and a half.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans?
Here
Jen Sturger here with the inglorious one, Samm Levine. Sam, you've put up some incredible stats lately. I'm not sure if you're aware of this. You probably are. 6 straight victories.
Yeah.
3 KOs.
Yeah, it was 3. I don't know why Christian said only 1 in my intro. I earned that TKO against Dagnino, Christian. Remember it.
And 1 defense of the title now.
Yeah.
It's been a crazy ride for you.
This has been ridiculous. Today was the Matrix Reloaded for me because I once again somehow dodged bullets Neo style to retain this thing. I've said this in my exit interviews before and my, pre-interviews, like, oh, no. I swear to God, the only 2 times I've ever legitimately meant it were in my matches against Rachel. She is so great at movie trivia. I needed to roll, a 20-sided die and have it hit, I don't know, what's the high number, nerds? Anyway, whatever the
20.
20-sided
die would be
5
20
in a row to stand a chance, and somehow I did.
It's absolutely insane. You guys had a heavyweight title fight for those first 3 rounds, and then the speed round happened. You are like the Flash with your hands.
Thank you. Why
couldn't you be
been
Ricky
angry
in
at
the
those
Flash?
buzzers before, but today they were my friends, so I'm grateful to the buzzers. And yeah, I don't know. I think I've always wanted to be on Jeopardy. My father was on Jeopardy, and so for the last 20 some odd years, it's like I've been practicing, and when I watch at home and I'm there alone, I literally will act like I'm hitting a buzzer to ring in to answer a question. So possibly that played a role today, or I'm just weird. I don't know.
You're just weird. Just like me. I know weird people when I see them. You're weird.
Just selected mine. I don't know, but I know Rachel knew every one of those 5 questions, and it was just a matter of Olympic, 1/1000th of a second kind of timing.
Absolutely. Now, sitting on the top of the mountain, looking down, who do you want next?
I want an army cot and a pillow and
joking. He thinks he's me.
This has been stressing me out for weeks, and it's going to stress me out again because whether it's me or the next person to be holding this belt, Rachel is coming for them, and they're not going to hang on to it, and I'm not going to hang on to it a 3rd time against her. Not a chance.
Well, congratulations on a wonderful match.
Thank you.
So lucky to watch you compete time in and time out, and we can't wait to see who you're up against next.
Thank you very much, Jen.
Enjoy your time with that thing.
I will. Back to the closet with you.
Oh, you don't treat championships like that. Oh, no.
Rachel, that was still an incredible match, and I saw you beating yourself up with a little bit over there. What was going through your head after that speed round?
It's really hard. I will probably beat myself up for a few days. Clearly, I have a new arch nemesis, and that is the buzzer.
We all
damn
do.
it. I swear I knew all those answers. I just couldn't get it to work for me, and each time I couldn't buzz in fast enough was just a little bit deflating. So. Yeah, that burns, that hurts, but I'm trying to focus on the fact that I played a good game. I got a lot of answers. I was so excited to get fantasy sci-fi. Ran that category, and I'm just gonna have to find a way to pick myself back up and get back in the ring.
Absolutely. I mean, look at it. You had the first 3 rounds of that match was a heavyweight title match. You guys were just exchanging blows right and left.
Which is how a championship match should be.
Absolutely.
And I am excited that I was able to go toe-to-toe to somebody who holds the belt. So.
How soon again do you want another shot at it?
Oh, Lord.
Right now?
Yeah. But the other part of me is like, I want to run away as fast as I can. It's a bug. This thing gets into you, and I've always wanted to prove myself. And so this, the door's still open a crack. I still need to get one of those belts. I feel like I can get one of those belts. So yeah, I'm getting back into the ring. I mean, and not even just in singles. So Clark and I, Shire Wolves, were so excited to get started, and I haven't forgotten about Inner Geekdom either. So I'll be back.
Absolutely. And Emma, you've got to be so proud.
I am, because here's the thing is, if you look at the match overall, obviously there's no way that you can account for the speed round when the fact of the matter is Samm has had the opportunity to do the speed round in competition. Rachel never has. So that is always intimidating the first time you go into it, and taking that out of the equation. And I would think that anybody that watched the match could see that Rachel clearly knew all of those answers. She had her hand on the buzzer. She was ready to buzz in. She knew them. She just didn't get the jump on Samm. She answered 3 questions wrong in the entire match. That's pretty dang impressive.
Absolutely. And you still have the #1 contender spot to give out.
I do.
So that's looming out there.
It's something to certainly consider, but we're all very proud of Rachel's performance here today. Nothing to take away from Samm. Samm is an excellent competitor, but we all know that Rachel is a future champion, and it's early in the season, and she'll have many more opportunities.
So you're not going to give me any hints on who you might give that spot to?
Nope.
Damn it. I tried, guys. I tried. And Clark, you two have the Shire Wolves match coming up against the Lion's Den. Any nerves coming up with that match?
Actually, after watching Rachel compete today, I'm feeling even more excited than I was before, because sitting in the audience, there were questions that she knew that I didn't, but then there were some that I knew that she didn't. So I thought, okay, maybe this sounds like it could be actually a really good combination. And look, the Patriots or the Lion's Den, they've had the belt for too long, and Rachel wants a belt. I want a belt.
And you guys can walk and chew gum at the same time, so you'll beat the Lions.
Thank you.
I was there, I know.
But yeah, I think we're ready. And look, I've been in this position where Rachel is right now, and it only makes you more hungry. Once you lick your wounds and dust yourself off a little bit, it only makes you want that belt that much more.
I mean, and if you look at Samm Levine, who is still holding the belt, he didn't necessarily really start to shine until he got into his team partnership with Drew McWeeny. We're in the early stages of what I think is going to be another example of that, of 2 very strong competitors who really just bring out the best in each other.
Fantastic point, Emma. And Rachel, again, you put on a hell of a match. There's nothing to hang your head about right now, and we are really excited for your upcoming match against the Lion's Den. Yeah. Best of luck, ladies.
We're excited too.
This is a new era here at the Schmoedown. Back to you guys.
All right, listen. So we all feel bad for Rachel. I mean, Emma obviously talking about how it was devastating, but they fought there. Everyone's proud of Rachel. Everyone's obviously proud of Samm. What Samm did, you hear from Samm, and Samm, Samm doesn't gloat. Samm wouldn't gloat at this moment, but he's happy that he's the champion. He's happy that he put out the fight and he did what he was supposed to do. A champion fights, he fought, and that's the reason he's got the strap.
Look, maybe he should start gloating. He's earned it. He's earned it. Look what he's done. He's setting records. He's winning awards. I find what he's done to be impressive, most impressive.
Well, the question is going to be like, who's next? Because he gets to sit back and wait for a little bit, because the free for all is going to come up next month, and maybe someone pops out of there. Maybe there's someone that emerges. You got JTE and Roca going at it on March 15th, right around the corner at the L Portal. So maybe someone pops out of there eventually too. Drew McWeeny, he's just beaten Bibiani. So maybe Drew McWeeny is going to eventually play Samm. there is no clear-cut contender right now. The other wrinkle is that if Emma Fyfe wants to throw Rachel right back into that #1 contender spot, she can, because Rachel, guess what? Emma beat Tom Dagnino. Remember that at the Spectacular?
Yeah.
So much could happen. So much could happen. How'd you feel about this?
Look, I said before, I said again. You know, I do respect what Rachel did. I was there at the beginning. I was there looking at the table as someone who was unsure of herself, not just as a competitor, but maybe as a person in front of the light.
But she stabbed me in the back.
Now, I will say this, in a moment of weakness for my character, that she has come so far, and this is only the beginning for her. For Sam, I think deep down there is a killer instinct, and today proved that there. And as far as the championship picture, the great Peter Baylor said, chaos is a ladder. There's a lot of chaos. From there, you can emerge.
There's a lot of chaos coming up because for the third time, and maybe for the last time,
Here we
we've
go
got top
again.
10 who has just kept climbing. They finally made it all the way back to get a shot against a team that has beaten them twice.
Yeah, Slim Jim.
No one can argue the greatest.
No, give me that
team,
Slim
greatest
Jim.
team we've ever seen. The Patriots, Jeff Snyder, JTE. They are going at it once again. Stay tuned and make sure you check out the live show coming up. Become a patron today. For Ken Knapsack, I'm Christian Harloff. We'll see you next time.
I like your shirt.
Thank you.
What's up, Schmoedown fans? Frank here, and it is time for your championship Schmoedown breakdown.
And your winner!
While it was the 12th title match in singles division history, it was also one of the most competitive as well. In fact, it was the second most competitive from a player accuracy standpoint. This match was a neck-and-neck race all the way until the speed round where
top
Samm
one
Levine
was
goes 5 for 5, and in
Dan
the
and
process
Roca.
became the only player in singles history to do so. Moving on to the final round, it was an uphill struggle for Rachel, where she was previously 6 of 7 coming into this match, but she was unable to send it back to Levine, and he retains his title by TKO. This is in fact Levine's second consecutive TKO, and he is also the only player to record multiple knockouts in a title match format. And as you can see, the numbers for both players were quite strong. Rachel answering 81% correct, and Sam answering 89% correct. Sam's accuracy
Ain't a bad box score, except when you look at that 5-0 in round 4.
The other top 3 spots are all held by Dan Murrell. If you want to find out all their stats from around the league, check out SD Rundown Stats on Twitter. And don't forget to check out the Schmoedown Rundown every Saturday on YouTube and your podcast feeds. This has been your Schmoedown Breakdown.
What's going on, guys? Now, look, we have a big announcement here. If you've been following us on Twitter, you might know about it, but the Schmoedown is going to be doing a live event. That's right. Collider presents the Schmoedown live event.
One night only.
It is March 15th.
I like how they use that's an old WWE pay-per-view name.
Southern California, North
Way back in the day.
Hollywood,
That's
to
like
be
late
specific,
90s.
El Portal Theater, 8
One night
p.m.
only.
March 15th. Christian, back to you.
Well, you can get your tickets where, Mark?
Fullscreenlive.com. Not only do you get your tickets at fullscreenlive.com, there's 3 different ticket tiers you can get. You can do the general admission, or you can pay a little bit more for a VIP level experience.
You can get the general admission, and then you can get the meet and greet ticket, or you can get the VIP ticket. So there's 3 tiers. But what are you going? Which matches are you going to see? Well, here you go. You're going to be getting the Wildberries. That's right. Makuga and Dewberry going up against the Real Rejects. You've got Greg and John. What a fun match that's going to be. Then you have the main event. Little Evil, JTE, part of the team champions, the Patriots, going up against the Outlaw, John Roca. All the matches count. If you can't make it to Los Angeles, yes, you can see it on Collider after it comes out. But you will be getting all these matches come live. If you haven't seen it, Star Wars Celebration, we had a live match, and it was a lot of fun. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a breakdown here. Once again, you go to fullscreenlive.com.
Fullscreenlive.com.
Get your tickets, and you will have the general admission will be $19.99. The meet and greet, the admission will be $45.99. The VIP experience will be $99.99. But with that, you get the whole treatment. You can go up, you sit up front. You have the whole. I mean, you explain all the tiers to you. But if you just want to come, you want to watch the show, like Mark said, general admission, $20. You come out, you watch the Outlaw versus JTE. You watch Little Evil. Excuse me. You watch the Wildberries versus the Real Rejects. It'll be a lot of fun. Come on out on March 15th.
And you get to see us, too. We're going to be hosting the whole damn affair live. Orrin Hollow hologram form. Jen Sturger's going to be there conducting pregame and postgame interviews. It's going to be a celebration of all things Schmoedown. You never know, a special guest may pop on stage as well. We're very excited to be bringing you guys the first live Schmoedown here in Southern California at the El Portal Theater, March 15th.
Now go watch the match and other stuff. Maybe movie talk. Maybe you'll see this a lot. We'll see you later.
All right. So, obviously, if y'all remember the last time that Rachel and Sam played, I was really devastated when Rachel did not come out on the winning end. I was able to, contain myself. I'm not really upset because obviously Rachel played about as good as you possibly could without playing a perfect game. It wasn't meant to be, which is unfortunate. But I know she's capable. I know she'll come back. I do truly believe that Rachel will be a champion by the year's end. I would almost be willing to stamp down the guarantee on that. To me, it's a matter of time. Unfortunately, today was not the time. But JTH. JTH is still going to root for the Crusher. Still going to root for Rachel. Still going to make all of them gifts and rip the brackets and sing that Rachel Cushing song that everybody knows by now. May not all love it, but you all still know it. But yeah, I'm going to be there. When that day comes when Rachel is finally a champion, I will be yelling the loudest, cheering the best. That I didn't plan that out, so yeah, that didn't come out great. But yeah, I'm still looking forward to the day that Rachel Cushing becomes a champion, and hopefully it will be much, much, much sooner rather than later. Unfortunately, much, much sooner is going to have to be the case because unfortunately now was not the time. But yeah, with that being said, this was a great match, absolute great match. Sam proved why he was champion for a reason. He's one of the best. He proved it. He doesn't act like he's one of the best. He always comes off as that sarcastic, I'm going to lose. He sounds kind of like me because, I know what it's like because I always have that pessimism, sarcastic, oh, how am I going to win? Oh, woe's me. But yeah, anybody that knows Sam knows that he's that good. And people should not be doubting Sam any longer, Jacob. So with that being said, that's going to do it for this edition of JTH Reacts to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at WWEJTH1. And, of course, join the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook page. But with that being said, until next time, this is JTH saying thank you for watching. And until next time, I bid you adieu.